everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to create GoHighLevel contacts for WooCommerce order. So I am an owner of an e-commerce store and I manage my business with the help of WooCommerce. I want that whenever a new order is going to be placed by any of the customers using WooCommerce, I want to add that customer as a contact in my GoHighLevel account so that I can manage that customer later. For that, if I'm going to do this manually, it is going to take me a lot of time. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to simply create an automation using Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. So here in this automation, what is going to happen, that as soon as a new order is going to be placed by any of my customers using WooCommerce, automatically that customer is going to be created as a contact in my GoHighLevel account. For that, we are going to be creating an automation between WooCommerce and GoHighLevel with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you want to learn this amazing automation, then let me take you all to my screen. Welcome to my screen. So in this video, we're going to learn how to create GoHighLevel contacts for WooCommerce orders. I am an owner of an e-commerce business and I receive numerous numbers of orders on daily basis. I manage my business with the help of WooCommerce. Managing customers' information manually can be time consuming and prone to errors. By creating this amazing automation between WooCommerce and GoHighLevel, every time consumer places an order using WooCommerce, their details are automatically added as a contact in my GoHighLevel account. The streamlined process helps the business to keep a track of customer interactions, personalize marketing messages, and provide exceptional post-purchase support, ultimately leading to higher customer satisfaction and loyalty. So we are going to be creating this amazing automation with the help of Pabbly Connect. So on the screen, you can see the website of Pabbly Connect, that is pabbly.com/connect. After browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. So as I'm an existing user, I'm going to sign in to my Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you can see the All Pabbly Apps window in front of you, in which you can see the 5 applications of Pabbly, from which we are going to select Pabbly Connect by clicking on Access Now. Then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. In order to start an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow. For that, click on this top right corner button right over here that says Create Workflow. A dialog box is then going to appear which is asking for a workflow name. So I'm going to give a name to my workflow as Create GoHighLevel Contact for WooCommerce Order. So this is the name that I want to give to my workflow. Okay. Next, it is asking for us to select a folder. So on the left side of my screen, you can see I've created multiple folders in my Pabbly Connect account, from which I'm going to select a specific folder in which I want to save this workflow in. For that, click on this arrow. So these are the folders from which I'm going to select WooCommerce Automation as the folder I want to save this workflow in. After giving a name to our workflow and selecting the folder, let's click on Create in order to create a workflow. A workflow is created in the name of Create GoHighLevel Contact for WooCommerce Order, and there are 2 windows in front of you. One over here says Trigger, other says Action. Trigger and Action are the 2 most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these 2 concepts. Over here, Trigger says when this happens and Action says do this. That means our action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. Firstly, we need to set up our trigger step. For that, click on this arrow, and for the trigger application, I am going to select it as WooCommerce. We are selecting our trigger application as WooCommerce as our objective is that whenever a new order is going to be placed by any of our customers using WooCommerce, automatically Pabbly Connect should capture the response. For the trigger event, I'm going to select it as New Order Created. Okay. Then you can see that after selecting the trigger application and the event, Pabbly Connect has provided us with a webhook URL. With the help of this unique webhook URL, we can connect WooCommerce and Pabbly Connect by following the steps given here below. So firstly, I'm going to copy this URL from here. After copying the URL, we have to log into our WooCommerce account. As you can see, that is my WooCommerce account right over here. Okay, and we are going to be connecting our WooCommerce account to Pabbly Connect. For that, from the left side of the panel over here, it says WooCommerce. You have to click on it, and from these options, you have to click on the settings option right over here. As we're going to do that, from the panel on the top right corner, you have to click on this advanced right over here. The advanced page is then going to appear, and from this page setup under the option, it says webhooks. We're going to select it. So the webhooks page is then going to appear, and next to webhook it says add webhook. We're going to click on this button right over here. As we have done that, it is asking for the webhook data. Firstly, it is asking for the name of our webhook. I'm going to give a name to my webhook over here as dummy. You can give a name to your webhook according to your requirement, okay? For the status over here, I'm going to select it as active. For the topic over here, I'm going to select over here from the topic, as our objective is that whenever a new order is created, we want to capture the webhook response. So what we are going to do is over here for the topic, I'm going to select it as order created, okay? For the delivery URL, I'm going to paste the webhook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us. For the secret over here, I'm going to write in a dummy secret, and then for the API version, I'm going to select it as WPREST API integration v3, okay? And then I'm going to click on the save webhook button. As it says webhooks are updated successfully, if I'm going to click on this webhook button, you can see a webhook in the name of dummy is now successfully active and added to our WooCommerce account. If I'm going to take you back to my workflow, over here we have received the response and we have received a webhook ID. This webhook ID shows us that the webhook is now successfully connected to our WooCommerce account, okay? That means Pabbly Connect is successfully connected to WooCommerce. Now to capture the response of the new order being created in our WooCommerce account, you have to click on this recapture webhook response button and on yes right over here. As now it is saying waiting for webhook response. So now what we are going to do is we are going to create a new order in our WooCommerce account and we're going to check whether Pabbly Connect captures the response of the new order being created or not. For that, I'm going to open my WooCommerce account, and over here from the WooCommerce account you can see it says products. I'm going to click on this all products right over here. So this is the products page of my WooCommerce account and I'm selling the product in the name of new generation phone. I'm going to click on this edit to open the edit page of this product. So this is the edit page of the product new generation phone and I'm selling this product for my business. And now what we are going to do is we're going to purchase this product. We're going to do an order of this product. We're going to create an order. For that, click on this link right away. I'm going to open this link in a new tab. So this is the product that I'm selling in the name of new generation phone right over here, and we are going to create an order of this product. For that, click on this add to cart button. We are doing a dummy purchase, so I'm going to fill in the dummy details while doing this purchase over here, okay? I'm going to click on proceed to checkout button. As you can see that it is asking for the checkout details. I'm going to erase the existing details from here. For the first name, I'm going to write over here as dummy, okay? For the last name over here, I'm going to write it as person, okay? Person 2. It is asking for the company name. I don't require the field, so I'm going to skip the part. For the country, I'm going to select it as India. For the street address, firstly, I'm going to erase the existing data from here. For the street address, I'm going to write it as 02 New Town. For the apartment over here, I'm going to write it as, I've written it as Rajiv Nagar, okay? For the town and the city, I'm going to write over here as Indore. For the state over here, I've selected as Madhya Pradesh. For the pin code, I'm going to write it in a dummy pin code right over here, okay? For the phone number, I'm going to write in a dummy mobile number. So this is a dummy mobile number. For the email address over here, I'm going to write in a dummy email address. After filling in all the required details, I'm going to click on this place order button right over here. As you can see, it says thank you, your order has been received. This means the order has now been successfully created with the help of our WooCommerce account. So now I'm going to open a workflow that I've created and I'm going to check whether Pabbly Connect has captured the response of the new order being created response or not. For that, I'm going to open a workflow. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to wait over here for a few seconds. As you can see that after waiting for a few seconds, we have received a response in our workflow that we have created. Let us tally the response. For the display value as new generation phone that we have purchased. For the postal code, a dummy postal code. For the state as MP, you can see right over here. For the first name as dummy, last name as person 2, country as India, that is IN, the code is right over here. City as Indore, address 2 as Rajiv Nagar, address 1 as 02 New Town. For the method of payment over here as cash on delivery. And all the other details over here, we've received the amount as 19,000, as you can see right over here with all the other details. So this means that WooCommerce is now successfully connected to Pabbly Connect and a trigger setup is done. So now whenever a new order is going to be created by any of our customers using WooCommerce, automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response, okay? So now after connecting our trigger step, we need to set up our action step. And as our objective is that whenever a new order is going to be created in our WooCommerce account, automatically the customer who have placed the order should be created as a contact in our GoHighLevel account. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up our action step, and for the action application we are going to select it as lead connector v2. Lead connector v2 is GoHighLevel, okay? So if you want to connect GoHighLevel with Pabbly Connect, you have to select your action application as lead connector v2. And for the action event we are going to select it as create contact, as now we want to create a contact of the customer who have done the order, who have placed the order in our WooCommerce account, okay? After selecting the action application and the event, let's click on connect to connect GoHighLevel with Pabbly Connect. A new window is going to appear on which click on add new connection, but if you want you can select the existing connection. After that, click on connect with lead connector v2 right over here. As we have clicked on it, you can see that we successfully authorized lead connector V2 with Pabbly Connect. After authorizing, it is asking for the first name, last name, full name, email, location, ID, and all the other details of the contact that we are going to create. So for the details of the contact, what we are going to do is we are going to map the data. Mapping means inserting data from the previous step. So we're going to insert the data from the previous step of this workflow, and how it works is as soon as you click on this field right away, it says WooCommerce new order created. This is the previous step of this workflow, and as I'm going to click on it, this was the same response that was captured in our previous step. As over here, firstly, it is asking for the first name. So in the previous response, I'm going to search over here for the first name, and this was a response from my previous response for the first name. I'm going to select the data of the first name from my previous response. As I've selected the data is mapped, and as I map the data has now become dynamic. That means whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the data right away in place of this mapped data is going to be updated. Similarly, for the last name, I'm going to map the data of the last name from my previous response. I'm going to map the data, okay? For the full name, I'm going to map the data of the full name of my customer. I'm going to map the data of the full name of my customer, first name space the last name, okay? For the email, I'm going to map the data of the email of my customer. I'm going to map it. It is asking for the location ID. If you have the location ID, you're going to map the data according to requirement. It is asking for the phone number, so I'm going to map the data of the phone number of my customer. I'm going to map it. For the address, I'm going to map the data of the address that we have received in our previous step. Address line 1, comma. I'm going to map the address line 2 right over here. For the city over here, I'm going to map the data of the city that we have received in our previous step. So this is the city. I'm going to map the data. For the state, I'm going to map the data of the state. I'm going to map the data of the state. So this is the state. I'm going to map the data, okay? Next, it is asking for the country. It says, please list the application values of the country field with the code. You can see right away we have to map the data of the country code. We are going to map the data of the country code right over here, and we have received the data. We have received the response with the country code. That's why I've mapped the data in country code, okay? For the postal code, I'm going to map the data of the postal code right over here. I'm going to map the data of the postal code. It is asking for the tags, time zone, and source. I'm going to skip the part for the tags and time zone. And for the source over here, I'm going to write it as, for the source, I've written it as WooCommerce order. As this contact that we are creating, the source of the contact is the WooCommerce order. Okay, so I've written the source over here as WooCommerce order. Next, it is asking for the website. As I don't require the field, so I'm going to skip the part. And it is asking for all the other details. I do not require all these fields, so I'm going to skip the part. After filling in all the required details, I'm going to click on this Save and Send Test Request button. As I've done that, over here we have received the response, which is a positive response. So I'm going to open my GoHighLevel account. You can see that this is my GoHighLevel account contacts page. I'm going to refresh this page from here. As I've refreshed the page, you can see over here a new contact has now been created in our GoHighLevel account. I'm going to open this contact from here. The name of the first name of the contact is dummy, last name as person2, email as dummyperson2@pabblytudes.com. For the phone number, dummy mobile number. Contact source comes over here as WooCommerce orders, and all the other details of our contact that we have written. So this means that we successfully created a contact, a GoHighLevel contact from the WooCommerce orders that was placed by our customer, okay? But now for you guys, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to place another order with the help of WooCommerce product that I've created, and I'm going to check whether a new contact is created in my GoHighLevel account or not of that same customer I've done the purchase. For that, I'm going to open the product that I've created. You can see that this is the product that I've created, and I'm going to create a new order. For that, I'm going to open this link in a new tab right over here. So this is the product that I'm going to purchase. I'm going to click on Add to Cart button. It is asking for the details of my customer. I'm going to fill in the details. I've filled in the detail of my customer, first name as Smart, last name as account45, country as India, street address as 12 New Town, city as Bhopal, state as Madhya Pradesh, code for the code I've written it as 462003. This is a dummy code. For the phone number, dummy mobile number, email address is smartaccount45@pabblytudes.com. I'm going to click on this place order button. As I've done that, you can see it says thank you, your order has been received. This means the order is now been created in our WooCommerce account. Now I'm going to open my GoHighLevel account, and I'm going to check whether a contact in the name of Smart account45 is created in my GoHighLevel account or not. For that, I'm going to open my GoHighLevel account. This is the contacts page of my GoHighLevel account. I'm going to refresh this page from here. As I've refreshed the page, you can see right over here a new contact in the name of Smart account45 has been created in my GoHighLevel account. I'm going to check the contact details. For the first name as Smart, last name as account45, email as smartaccount45@pabblytudes.com. For a phone number, a dummy mobile number. For the contact source as WooCommerce orders, and all the other details. So this means that we successfully created an automation between WooCommerce and GoHighLevel with the help of Pabbly Connect. So now to sum up till now what we have done, I am an owner of an e-commerce store and I'm managing my business with the help of WooCommerce. I wanted that whenever a new order is going to be created by any of my customers using WooCommerce, automatically that same customer should be created as a contact in my GoHighLevel account so that I can keep a track of my customer interactions, personalize marketing messages and provide exceptional post-purchase support. And for that I've created this amazing automation between WooCommerce and GoHighLevel with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment down below if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video. Not just with these applications, you can create automation with the help of Pabbly Connect between multiple applications. If you have any doubts, you can send us email on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can ask your queries on forum.pabbly.com. If you have any queries regarding the pricing of Pabbly Connect, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment down below if you have any questions and doubts, and please share this video, and thank you for watching.